Welcome. Oh, frozen, there we go, we're back. So this morning we're going to do a practice focusing around the breath, although the breath is always there with yoga and you do tend to move with breath. I'm just going to do a little bit more focused pranayama, which is breath work, in today's practice, and just show you a few new techniques. What might be new to you, you may have done them before, just to take with you, things that you can do at home. Well, hopefully you can do all of this at home anyway, because we are mainly stuck at home at the moment. So I'll just give it a couple of minutes, see who joins us today. Welcome. Give me a thumbs up if you are out there. And today you only really need your mat, maybe a cushion or a block if you do have one, to find a comfortable seat. And as always, let me know if you do have anything going on in your body, any injuries or even just niggles, just let me know. If everyone is good. Hi, whoever's joined, give me a little thumbs up. Hi, Olive. Morning. Cool. So like I said, we're focusing on pranayama today, which is breath work. So you have, well, loads of different stages of yoga. It's not just a physical practice, but the physical practice is called the asana. So that's all the postures, the poses that you'll be aware of. And then the pranayama is more of the breath work, which we'll just do a little bit more focus. We're going to still move with the breath today, but just a little bit more focus, being a bit more conscious with your breath today. So prana means life force, and obviously without the breath, well, we all know what happens if we don't breathe. So yeah, breathing is key, and I think we quite often take our breath for granted. So we're going to really focus and become more conscious of every breath that we're taking today. So yeah, we'll begin. We'll let others join in. And find a comfortable seat to begin with. You can either be kneeling or seated. I'm going to go for kneeling today on my block. So first of all, just find a comfortable seat. You can have a gentle rock forwards and backwards, side to side. And then when you're ready, finding stillness, finding a comfortable seat, becoming aware of your sit bones, rooting down into the ground. Take the hands, you can either rest them on the thighs, palms face down to feel a little more grounded. Palms face up, that helps you to feel a little bit more receptive to energy if you kind of are feeling that way inclined today. So when you're ready, close your eyes and start to tune in, checking in with your body today. Just notice how you're feeling. Notice how the mind is feeling today. And the beauty of working with the breath and really becoming more conscious of your breath, that can help to slow and steady the mind as well. So you kind of kill two birds with one stone there. Hi Gemma. And finding a comfortable seat. And if you do find that your mind is quite busy this morning, just let it go and start to bring more awareness into your breath now. So becoming conscious of that journey of the breath. And notice as you breathe in through the nostrils, the breath then streams across the back of the throat and down into the lungs. And then as you exhale, feel the breath leave the lungs, stream back across the back of the throat and out through the nostrils. So do this a few times, just really becoming aware of those 3 points. So nose, throat, lungs, and then as you exhale, lungs, throat, nose. Allowing the breath to gradually deepen and lengthen. we're going to work with some breath retention as well. So eventually we're going to slow the breath down if that's comfortable for you. If not, just stay with your steady pace of your breath. So I'll talk you through Ujjayi breath first. So Ujjayi, also known as victorious breath or ocean breath. So just to practice that and the sounds that you want to make, if you bring your palm just ahead of you, just ahead of your mouth there, take a nice big breath in through the nose, and as you breathe out, imagine you're trying to steam up the pane of glass here, your hand. And a sigh out through the mouth. We'll do this a few times, so inhale through the nose. And exhale. And feel the breath on the palm. You can close your eyes, just become really conscious of the breath, inhaling. If you become dizzy at any point, then please stop and just go back to your normal steady breathing. And then do the same thing, but with the mouth staying sealed here. So that's where you're doing your Ujjayi breath. So mouth stays closed, you're inhaling. You can take the palm away now. Inhale through the nose. Keep the mouth sealed, but still create that sighing sound. And that's the sensation that you want with Ujjayi breath, which is the main breath that we use in yoga. So take a few rounds there. Don't worry if it's a little confusing. Just stick with your normal breath, but you're becoming aware you've got these bandhas within your body, and you've got a throat bandha, Jalandhara bandha. So you're gently engaging the muscles at the back of the throat to create that gentle lock and that sighing sensation with the breath. Do a few rounds of Ujjayi breathing. So you want to recreate that sighing sensation both with the inhale and the exhale. Jaw remains soft, so try not to clench the teeth. Just allow the tip of the tongue to rest at the roof of the mouth. Good. At the end of the exhale, blinking the eyes open. And then we're going to work with your square breathing. So Samavritti breath, same length breath. So we're going to inhale together for the count of 4. So inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause at the top of the breath, retain the breath. So this is where you feel your bandhas, your Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha drawing up. Hold the breath for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Retain the breath for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then inhale for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain the breath. Pause. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep flowing with this equal length. So the idea is you've got 4 count for the inhale, 4 count for the hold, 4 count for the exhale, and 4 count for the hold at the bottom there. Don't worry if the holds, you're not enjoying holding the breath. Just stay with that steady flow of your breath. Just see if you can elongate the breath and maybe pause for slightly longer. Good. We'll take one more round here. Good. And then we'll start to bring a little movement with the breath. So as you inhale, bring the hands up towards the chest, palms face up. As you exhale, imagine you're pushing the breath out to the side, shoulder height. Inhale, turn the palms up, bring them up above you, press palms together. And exhale, bring the thumbs down. Good. Do this a few times here. So your inhale, gathering the breath up here. Exhale, send the palms away from you. Don't worry if you're breathing at a slightly different rate to me. Do it in your own time. Inhale, palms up. And exhale. Good. Do another couple of rounds here. I'm just guiding you, so don't worry if it's slightly different pace. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. We'll take one more here. Inhale. Bring the breath up. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. Good. And then just pause for a moment. Place right hand onto the heart space, left hand on top, closing your eyes. And becoming more and more conscious of every breath that you're taking. Maybe you're feeling that you are breathing a little deeper and easier now, just from doing those really simple breath techniques then. Good, and then we'll start to bring a little more movement with the breath. So if you are sat on something, just remove the block or the cushion out of the way. We're going to come into tabletop position. Hands under the shoulders and knees under the hips. So this time as you inhale, tuck the toes under, drop the belly down and send the chest towards the front of the mat there. As you exhale, place the feet down, push the ground away from you, chin to chest and round. Just staying really conscious of the breath. Inhale, belly down, chest is open. Exhale, push the feet into the ground and round into the spine. Yeah, so this gets you a nice big stretch into the spine as well. Do a few more rounds with your own pace of your breath. Inhale. And then as you exhale, untuck the toes, round through the spine and then send the hips back. And we'll come into child's pose for a few breaths. You can rest the forehead down, really become aware of breathing deeply into the belly. Become aware of the back of the ribs, so your lungs, your ribs, everything is 360. So people think about that deep belly breathing, thinking you have to breathe kind of out to the front. Not only do you want to breathe deeply into the belly, think about breathing deeply into the sides and the back of the ribs as well. So really become aware of this. As you're in child's pose, this is a really good pose for you to really send the breath into the backs of the ribs, the back of the lungs. Again, you can work with breath retention, so hold in the breath if you're comfortable with that. So as you inhale for the count of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, retain the breath, hold, pause here. And then soften into your exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Just another couple of times, just with your own pace of your breath. You're inhaling into the belly, into the backs of the ribs. Pause, hold the breath. And exhale. And on your next inhale, we'll come back into your tabletop position. And then start to walk the hands forwards to create a little more space for the ribs, for the lungs here. Belly down, chest down. Belly's not down, belly is lifted. Hips are up above the knees. Don't worry if you can't get chin and chest down. Rest the head down. And becoming aware of the back of the body as you're breathing into the back of the body here. Good, and then slowly bring your weight onto your belly. We'll take the hands slightly wider than mat width apart. Come onto the fingertips if you can, if not palms. We're going to inhale, lift the chest, open up into the heart space. And exhale, rest the forehead down. And becoming really conscious of the breath. Inhale, chest is forwards. You're creating this space for the lung. Exhale. Inhale, lifting. Good, and exhale. And take the hands underneath the shoulders. We'll send the hips back. Keep the toes tucked this time and have a bit of a stretch out through the soles of the feet. Good, and then we'll come into your tabletop position. From here, keep those toes tucked under. We're going to come into downward dog for a few breaths here. If downward dog just isn't for you today, then you can stay in tabletop or come to this extended tabletop here. We're gonna move with the breath here. So if you are in downward dog, we're gonna inhale, lift up onto the tiptoes. And exhale, peeling the heels down. You can have some bend in the knees if you need to. Do this another couple of times. Inhaling, lifting onto the tiptoes. And exhale down. Good. Inhale. And exhale, slowly walk the feet towards the hands and come into a forward fold. As much bend in the knees as you need to here. Opposite elbows with the hands. Gently sway from side to side. And have a gentle nod, a shake of the head here. Okay, really conscious of the breath. As you inhale, slide the hands up the shins. Lift the chest forward, lengthen through the spine, halfway lift. And as you exhale, fold down. Good, as much bend in the knees as you need to here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. And a really generous bend in the knees as you inhale. Sweep the arms out and up. Come all the way up to standing. Bring the palms to press together. And then as you exhale, bring the palms down into heart space. Good. Standing here, you can have the feet hip width apart or feet can be together here. Closing your eyes and becoming conscious of the breath. Good, and then similar to what we did in a seated position, we're going to take the arms down beside us. And then as you inhale, bring the palms up towards the chest. As you exhale, send the palms out to the side. Inhale, send the palms up above you. And exhale back into the heart space. If you can, close the eyes if you're kind of getting used to this movement now. If not, you can stay watching me. You're inhaling, bringing the palms up towards the chest. Exhale, sending the palms away from the body. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale down. Again, if your breath is at a slightly different pace to mine, don't worry. Inhale, palms lift. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We'll rest here, thumbs into heart space, closing the eyes. Notice the belly and the chest gently lift and expand with the inhale. And gently draw back into the body as you exhale. And then we'll do some really slow sun salutations here. So stand in at the top of the mat. Feet can be together or hip width apart. Again, the main focus here is really just moving with the breath, conscious of the breath. So we're going to inhale, sweep the arms out and up. You can take the gaze to the thumbs if that feels okay for the neck. If not, just stay facing forwards. And then as you exhale, you're bowing over the legs. Inhale, hands up the shins, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, place the hands down, step the right leg back and release the right knee down, the right toes down here. So make sure the front knee is over the ankle, and as you inhale, lift the arms up. As you exhale, bow forwards over that front thigh, but take the arms so that you're kind of in a diagonal line here. Okay, inhale, lift up. Think about this space you're creating for the lungs and the ribs. And exhale, fold over the leg. Inhale, lifting up. And then as you exhale, place the hands either side of that front foot. Tuck the back toes under and step into your high plank. You can release the knees down here straight away or stay for a couple of breaths in high plank. Still conscious of the breath and those bandhas, so drawing up through pelvic floor and your lower abdominal muscles here. Inhaling. If the knees aren't down already, exhale the knees down. Bend the elbows. Take chin and chest towards the ground. The hips stay high, and then as you inhale, legs away and coming into your back bend of choice. So again, think of creating space for the front of the body. As you exhale, hips back. Tuck the toes under and lifting back into downward facing dog. And take 3 conscious breaths here. This oxygen is vital for so many processes within our body, and we really do take every breath we take for granted. So just take a moment, just be so grateful for your breath. On your next inhale, bend the knees. And you can slowly walk the feet up towards the hands, coming back into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Bend the knees and we'll inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Palms press together and thumbs rest to heart spaces. Take a moment of stillness here. Again, being so grateful for every breath that we are able to take. And then we'll do the same thing just on the other side now. So inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Palms press together, gaze up to the thumbs. And exhale to bow forwards over the legs. We'll inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place the hands down, nice deep bend in the knees, and then this time step the left leg back, releasing the left knee and the left toes down. We're going to inhale, lift up, create space in the front of the body. Exhale, bow forwards over this front thigh. Again, inhale, lifting up. And exhale down. Inhaling. And exhale, float the hands down. We'll tuck the back toes under, step right to meet left in your high plank. If high plank isn't for you today, you can bring the knees down. Take a couple of breaths here. Think of drawing up through your pelvic floor, lower abdominals. Inhaling, keeping the face soft here. And as you exhale, knees down. Bend the elbows, keep the elbows clipped into the side. See if you can get chin and chest down, hips stay high. And then as you inhale, send the legs away from you and lifting into your back bend. Exhale, hips back. Tuck the toes under and lifting back into downward dog. It's the last downward dog we're taking, so take these 3 conscious breaths here. And being so grateful for every breath that you are able to take. And as you exhale, slowly walk the feet up towards the hands, folding over the legs. Inhale to this halfway lift, nice and strong in the back muscles here. Exhale to fold. Generous bend in the knees as you inhale to bring yourself back up to standing. And exhale, thumbs rest into heart space. Closing the eyes. Just really focusing on your breath, every inhale, every exhale. Good. And then we're going to slowly make our way down into a seated position. So coming down, and we'll extend the legs out in front of you. And working with the breath as you inhale, lift up through the arms. And as you exhale, folding down. Take a few breaths here. So this time really feel like you're breathing into the back of the body, stretching out through the legs and the back. And we'll take one more breath here. And on your next inhale, reaching up, lifting up. And exhale, floating the hands down. Coming into a cross-legged seated position or kneeling, whichever's more comfortable for you. Keeping the left hand either in the lap or on the left knee there. Take the right index finger and right middle finger towards the forehead. Gently press the right thumb into the right nostril and the right ring finger onto the left nostril there. And breathe in through both nostrils. And breathe out through both nostrils. And then close the right nostril off with the right thumb and inhale through the left nostril. Close left and exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Closing left, exhale right. Inhale right. Closing right, exhale left. And releasing the hands either back into the lap or on the knees there. And closing the eyes, bring the index finger and the thumb together in a chin mudra. And coming back to that awareness in your body, your breath. Just notice the difference between when you first sat down for this practice and now. Hopefully you're more aware of the breath, more aware of that energy in the breath flowing through the body. And with this chin mudra, it can really help you to kind of feel that flow, channel the flow of the breath and the energy, your prana through the body, your life force. So you can stay here in seated for a few moments, or if you do want to come onto your back and focus on the breath from your back, you can lay down onto your back into Shavasana and take the arms down beside you, palms facing up. Let's allow the whole body to soften, feel the breath expand, the belly expand through the ribs. Or you can stay in a seated position. So I'm just going to come back to seated. You can stay lying on your backs for a moment. And notice what does come up in the mind. You might find that the mind becomes busy again. And if you bring your focus back to the breath, allow your breath to come a little still, a little quieter, and that helps with the mind as well. So becoming more aware of the breath And the body, bringing your awareness back into the room. If you're on your back, then you can start to bring a little movement into the fingers and the toes, the head and the neck. If you're seated, have a gentle stretch of the neck from side to side. And then wherever you are, we'll inhale, take the arms over the head, coming into your full body stretch. And exhale. If you are lying down, then slowly meet us in a seated position. And bringing the palms to press into Anjali Mudra, your prayer pose. Then bringing the prayer up towards the third eye space. Take a moment to, again, be really thankful for every breath that you're taking today, and see if you can go through the rest of your day with this extra consciousness of the breath. If you find that your mind starts to get a little busy, you can always bring that focus, that awareness into the breath, and just be in awe of the processes that the body goes through every single millisecond of the day to help keep us alive. So just be really thankful for your breath. And bring in the prayer down to the heart space. And bow your head down towards your prayer. Take a moment to thank yourself for spending this time today on your yoga mat. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed that. I know it's a little different, just to kind of focus a little more on the breath than usual. But I hope you found that helpful. Lovely to have you guys here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you. And as always, if you do have any questions, comments, anything at all, just let me know. And if you're watching this video back later, then enjoy. But I will catch you guys soon. If you are interested in any more yoga-y things, then follow me on Facebook. So I'm Luli Yoga UK. If you're struggling to find me there, just search for Lucy Hurley and I should pop up. But yeah, lovely to have you guys here. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe.